Herb is next on PTL. Hello, Herb.
Hey, Brian, how you doing today, buddy? Let me ask you one question. I don't want to.
Are you going to hang up?
Nothing else. I just want you to answer.
If you don't hang up, if you don't hang up, I will. If you don't hang up, I will.
Well, you hung up on me the last two times.
Not true. Not true. Not true. That's 100% false. That's a lie.
Brian, you hung up on me.
I'm not hanging up on you, Herb. Ask your stupid question. Go ahead.
Okay, here's my question. Are we still at war with Iran? Because you said
sure. I'll answer that. Iran. Sure. I'll gladly answer that question. So Donald Trump claimed, and the Trump administration claimed, that we were at war with Iran before the bombing because, and so did Benjamin Netanyahu, because they were furthering their nuclear capabilities, not according to our own intelligence, but according to Israeli intelligence. Our own intelligence told us, based on the report 24 hours later after the bombing, that we only set back Iran 2 to 3 months. So if, according to the Trump administration, we were at war with Iran before the bombing, which multiple members of the Trump administration said, if we only, based on our own intelligence, set back the Iranian government with their nuclear capabilities 2 to 3 months, please explain to me how we're not in war now.
Brian, what did the United Nations Atomic Commission say?
Why are you not answering my question? I'm asking you a very specific question.
What was their report? What was their report?
What was our report? What was our report? What was our report? There doesn't have to be casualties to be labeled at war with another foreign country. So that is a stupid comment on your part. There doesn't have to be casualties, Herb. I'm answering you to what you just said. Herb, Brian, then why would you bring that up? Okay, hold on, Herb. I'm asking you a question now because I answered yours respectfully. I'd like you to answer mine now. And I'm going to repeat it. I'm going to repeat it once again. Herb, the way this works is you can disagree with me and I can disagree with you. You asked me a question. I answered it. Herb, I'm going to let you talk if you answer my question. I answered yours. Okay, thank you. I'll repeat it again, but this time I would appreciate it if you can listen to my question. And as long as you attempt to answer it, I will give you the opportunity. My question, thank you. I will do what I want to do because it's my show and not yours. The question is, before the bombing, members of Trump's administration claimed that we were at war with Iran, and so was Israel. Israel's intelligence told our intelligence that they had weapons of war that they were fulfilling. We went in there, and then our own report, America's report, 24 hours after this bombing, in that report said we set them back maybe 2 to 3 months. So my question to you stands as, how are we not at war with them now when they claimed we were at war with them before the bombing, and after the bombing, our own intelligence said we set them back 2 to 3 months? How does that mean we're not at war now? Please answer.
Brian, okay, I'm going to answer your question. Now listen, without you talking. We were at war, and the reason why they said we were at war is because we were fighting so many of their proxies.
That's not true.
The Houthis.
That's not true. That's not true.
That's why we were at war with Iran.
That's not true. That's not true. No, that's not true. And I'm going to correct you on that. Here's what Benjamin.
Okay. But let me say
no, it's not okay because you just said something that is not factually accurate. I will let you continue, but I'm going to interject, as I do with anybody who says something that is not factually accurate. Based on the Israeli intelligence and Donald Trump, what he said at a podium, the reason why we were at war with Iran, which we still are now, is because they claimed that Iran had furthered their nuclear capabilities. It had nothing to do with the Houthis or whatever else you mentioned. That is not factually accurate. We bombed their nuclear facilities. If what you said was true, how would we be hurting the Houthis by bombing an alleged nuclear facility? What you're saying makes absolutely no sense. It makes 0 sense, Herb, what you are saying. 0.
Brian, did Iran have a bunch of proxies around the world?
That is not the question. The question is...
I'm asking you. Answer the question.
And that is not relevant. And that is not relevant to this conversation. What we're talking about is being at war. No, we're not. They bombed an alleged nuclear facility. Don't Brian me. They bombed an alleged nuclear facility. Let me ask you. Hey, Herb. Hey, Herb. Let me ask you a question. Hey, Herb. Hey, Herb. Hey, Herb. Hey, Herb. I don't beg. You know what? Here's how much I'm begging for my producer now to hang up on you. I'll take responsibility for this one. I don't beg for anything. Have a nice day, you turd. What a turd. Oh my God. That guy must be the dumbest of all callers. He's the dumbest of all PTL callers, ladies and gentlemen. He really is. So he's claiming that we're not at war with Iran before the bombing. Okay. Literally right before the bombing, Donald Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu made public statements claiming that we were at war with Iran because they had furthered their nuclear capabilities. At least that's what Israel said, because Benjamin Netanyahu wanted us to hurt Iran. So if we were at war then, how could we be at war, not at war now? See, notice how Herb talks about the Houthis and he doesn't want to answer the question, because Herb is your typical ill-informed MAGA moron. That's why. Herb, I did hang up on you this time. And the reason why I did is because you claim that I beg for people like you to call into this show. Luckily, Herb, I have a very large audience with mostly very informed, intelligent people, the opposite of you. I thank them for listening to this program, and never would I beg some moron with a 10 IQ like you to ever call into this show. But you're welcome to call back anytime you'd like, Herb.